Hi, I'm Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style, and I've been asked to talk about how to choose foundations, different kind of makeup. What makes you choose a different, a sort of foundation? So there's liquid foundations, there's cream foundations, and there's powder foundations, and in many ways it's a very personal decision. It's what you like versus what's out there. It's really up to you. But different foundations will have different effects. And so it's up to you too about what kind of coverage you want as well. So let's talk about them kind of in levels of how heavy they are. So the lightest foundation is a powder foundation. So these are all a mineral powder foundation. They come in a range of different colours. What I love about a mineral powder foundation is it's very easy to apply. You don't have to be quite so specific about the colour, so matching the skin colour. So they really blend really easily and they're really fast to apply. So if you are a rush and get up and go kind of woman, then they're a really great option. If you're a low maintenance person, I would say go a mineral powder foundation. Mineral powders don't have any talc in them, so they don't set in lines in the way some of the older setting powders would do. So they can be great. It's often good to wear some sort of primer underneath at first, particularly if you have a drier skin. If you've got a more oily skin, primer's not always necessary, but a mineral powder foundation is a really easy way to go. If you just grab a brush and you pop it on all over, really fast and easy. It also, I often find, tends to actually reduce redness really well. So if you've got a bit of rosacea or just a more ruddy complexion, a mineral powder can be a really great way to go as well. And one of the things I also love about it is you can actually layer it up a bit. So you can put it on and then grab an eyeshadow brush and or a small kind of concealer brush and actually just dip it in your powder and then do a little bit more over kind of your under eye dark circles and things like that if you just want to do it a little bit of extra coverage. So you can do a little bit of concealing with it as well. The next on the list that is in weight is the liquid foundation. So liquid foundations do come in different heavinesses as well. The one I have, it's called liquid jojoba. It's a lightweight colour and foundation finish, and I really like it. It's light on the skin, it doesn't feel heavy. It comes in a range of colours, which I love. So it's pretty, you can, match colours, but you do have to match the colour of your skin. Ideally, what you're looking for is a colour that blends with your skin and doesn't change the colour of your skin, what it is. So you want to match the overtone of your skin, not the undertone. So just because I'm cool and I have a cool undertone, I actually have a warm overtone. I have a yellowish complexion on the outside. If I put more yellow on, I look really jaundiced. So in fact, the foundation I use has a slightly yellow base. Not really, just slightly yellow. And that blends with my skin. So always match what is your skin. So when they have in a chart, you might be in the somewhere when they've got a chart and they say these are cool and these are warm, I kind of ignore that a bit because what I'm looking for is something that's going to blend with my skin. If I put a pinkish undertone foundation on, what happens is I look weirdly pink and it's just not right. But so a liquid foundation is a bit heavier than a mineral powder. It's got a more smooth, it's a dewier finish. So if you've got really dry skin, it's a really nice, more dewy, more moist sort of finish. So if you want that, that is a good reason to go. But it does take a little bit more time to apply than a mineral powder. And then last but not least is our cream foundations. So you'll want to put these on with a sponge. They are the heaviest of these different options. So if you like that, it's definitely a much more, it's a much more lubricating sort of foundation. It's not as dry as a mineral powder. And so therefore, if you've got dry skin, a cream foundation might be the way to go for you. Again, just like with a liquid, you will need to match the colour to your skin as well. So that's just a few little tips on finding a foundation and choosing a foundation. And one of the things I like to do is I go, if I've just on the weekend and I want to be really low maintenance, I might just go for the mineral powder. Now then during the week I might do a liquid foundation, and then if I want to add that bit of extra coverage, I might pop on a mineral powder over the top as well. So they are options as well. So if I want to just add a bit more coverage, I can always add a powder over the top. Now, of course, there are the kind of old-fashioned setting powders as well, and the translucence powders, and they can also be used to set a liquid or a cream foundation as well.